Please welcome Rick Osterloh.
2 weeks ago, Google held its annual Made by Google keynote. But if you didn't know better, you might have mistaken it for Google I/O or some kind of special AI event, because the keynote was heavily centered around Gemini and its integration into lots of Google's new apps and features. Though there are many different apps being spiced up with some Gemini magic, for example Google Photos, the phone app or the camera, there's also a dedicated Gemini app, which not only includes the chatbot we have already had access to on Gemini's webpage, but it also serves as your phone's assistant. But if you have ever used an Android phone or have the slightest interest in them, you have probably heard about Google Assistant, the Android voice assistant that has been available on phones running Google's OS for years. So why exactly do we need another assistant from the same company? Like for the same products, you might ask? That's what we will try to answer in this video. Gemini was originally launched as a competitor to ChatGPT, the world's most popular AI chatbot. Google's competitor has been successful and has caught up to OpenAI's model, especially since Gemini 1.5 Pro was released. Gemini's mobile app now also includes a digital assistant, similar to Google Assistant, which has been the gold standard on Android phones for a couple of years. Especially in recent times, it came out on top when compared to Siri and Bixby, its biggest competitors. But with the introduction of the Gemini voice assistant, Google created unnecessary confusion, because now there are two assistants from the same California-based company. So which should we choose? Now, that hasn't been all that easy in the past few months. Gemini could answer all the questions you would typically ask an AI chatbot, while Google Assistant still provided aid with the tasks it has always been known for. You know, turning on the lights, setting a timer, checking tomorrow's weather, and so on. But Gemini couldn't do any of that. It was limited to the capabilities of a large language model and couldn't access your phone's information. But that has changed now. You can also do all of what you previously could only achieve with Assistant. So why hasn't the old Assistant been discontinued yet? After all, Google usually isn't shy when it comes to killing products. Why don't they just focus on Gemini and include it as the default assistant for Android phones? Honestly, I don't know, and I think neither does Google. I think they are slowly adapting exactly that. On my phone, for example, Gemini has replaced Assistant without me engaging. I don't really mind that because, like I mentioned, Gemini now offers the same features as the original Assistant and obviously a lot more, since it's packed with AI capabilities. I just don't understand why Assistant still coexists alongside its younger brother. In my opinion, Google should just announce that they will merge those two into one product, called Gemini from now on, and that would clear up all the confusion. But yeah, let's see how long it will take until they solve this issue.